We have another culture here with Nation Media Group under the Daily Monitor, and that is to empower women in their businesses. They've started up businesses and they're looking for a proper roadmap. They may not be aware of the nitty-gritties on how to actually establish their businesses to be able to be competitive on markets, not just locally, but regionally, and also potentially globally. So we do have the Rising Woman Culture. It's an initiative by the Daily Monitor in partnership with DFCU Bank's Women in Business Department. Now, the main objective of this project is actually to promote culture of mentoring women in business by providing them with the necessary skills to upgrade and scale their businesses. This has been done through mentorship trainings for women in business countrywide, starting with districts like Mbale. They've been to Arua. We have had participants from Kabale. We've also had participants from Masaka, and of course the center here in Kampala. And there's been so many testimonials. 5 seasons down and another season is upon us. I am joined by those that are behind this powerful initiative and culture. We do have from the DFCU Bank Managing Director, Women in Business Manager, Women in Business, Ruth Asasira. You're most welcome, Ruth.
Thank you very much, Priscilla.
Thanks
for having us, and you're very smart.
Thank you very much. We're going to find out about the women in business culture later on. We are also joined by Shakira Lama, who is the Corporate Affairs and the PR Manager with the Uganda Airlines. You're most welcome, Shakira.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So let's first start by understanding what's the culture of women in business at DFCU.
Oh, thank you very much, Priscilla. So we are proud as DFCU Bank to associate, but also to participate in empowering women in business in Uganda. We started this journey in 2007 when we set up the DFC Women in Business program. Specifically, what we look at is to provide an enabling environment for women entrepreneurs. And so we have reached lives of over 100,000 women, and specifically for those that are in business, we are speaking of over 30,000 by providing them financial solutions that actually support them to grow their businesses, but also to expand. We provide training programs to skill these women to understand exactly how to run the business better. We provide financial management trainings. We provide mentorship opportunities, like through the Rising Woman Initiative that I believe we are going to deep dive in later. So we are really appreciative of the fact that we are able to participate in the growth of the Ugandan women entrepreneurship.
Okay, all right. Shakira, with the Uganda Airlines, it's been center stage post-COVID-19. I must say there's been transformative cultures that you've been adopting, new routes that you've been adopting, and we must say we are proud of the national carrier. What's the culture that is embedded in all that you're doing with the airlines?
I think we're excited to be part of the DFCU and, of course, NTV, Rising Women Initiative. But for us at the airline, we have a movement now to try and uplift women, to get them more into the aviation space because they're really few. And with that, of course, by extension, we want to also support other women in doing business in other spaces. And for us, we feel that this is an exciting time when we're opening new routes, that when we open these routes, we are enabling women to export more, especially those who are in agriculture. So with that, we will have more initiatives for them to support them, be able to take their produce, add value to their produce, understand the logistical nightmare into the exports space. So with that, we're really delighted to be in partnership, but also being cognizant of the fact that when you support a woman, you're supporting like 10 people behind her, yeah? Because everything that a woman touches thrives. So we want to have that, to support them to thrive in Uganda and even elsewhere. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now let's focus on the Rising Woman. Season 6 is upon us, quite exciting. And we are asking, what's the project breakdown, Ruth?
So thanks very much, Priscilla. So the Rising Woman has existed for 6 years now, because we first launched it in 2018. Now we partnered and we came together with the Uganda Investment Authority, the Daily Monitor Publications, and the Nation Media Group, of course, and then DFCU and Women in Business. And of course, we are appreciative of the fact that Uganda Airlines also have come in to sponsor this program. So specifically what we do within the Rising Woman is that we create a platform where we celebrate, we recognize, we empower by skilling, and provide an opportunity for women entrepreneurs to grow. So we reach out to different regions of the country. Since 2018, we have gone to all regions specifically, not to go into the details of previous years, but for this year we went to Mbale, we went to Arua, we went to Kabale for the first time, actually Arua and Kabale for the first time. We went to Masaka, and then of course we were in Kampala recently. Now, during those networking platforms, we bring together women entrepreneurs who are rising at the growth stage, but also those that are at the scalable stage. So with that mix, the ones that are already scaling get an opportunity to mentor the ones that are rising. But within the same project, we encourage women in business to participate in our proposal writing competition, which, by the way, we've received over 500 proposals.
Wow.
Business proposals we are talking about. And that shows you the potential and the need.
So those are
that
500 businesses that are out there waiting for maturity.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
And waiting to be funded through this program. Now, when you, what I usually encourage the women is, let's participate in this opportunity. It will not only allow you to understand your business while you're putting pen to paper, writing that business project, but it also allows you to unlock financing opportunities at the bank, of course, where we have financing opportunities for secured and unsecured facilities, subsidized rates, but most importantly for Rising Women, we have put up a seed funding of about 30 million. Wow. So that 30 million is allocated to the 3 winners of the proposal writing competition. Okay. The very first winner gets 15 million, the second one gets 10 million, the third one gets 5 million. Now those 3 plus that 7, we support them with a mentorship program, which actually Uganda Airlines is sponsoring the trip to the region, to Nairobi, to understand and get to explore. So it's an exposure program. You explore and meet other women entrepreneurs that are doing better. And so you're able to, as a person, as a business person, get new leadership skills, get to unlock also, because you know, travel.
Speaking of the Uganda Airlines, I know that in one way or another, some people also pushing for cargo, and this is 500 businesses, potential businesses that can contribute to that direction for the airline. But in terms of partnerships, why did Uganda Airlines find this partnership worth investing in?
Because you see, the airline is, everybody now is talking about sustainability. And you see, airlines usually really get, for example, investing into sociable causes. They're looking at more of course, decarbonizing spaces, of course, reducing noise, and of course, reducing fuel burn. Those are the things that airlines look at. But for us, we're saying that, you see, we're Ugandans. We want to touch into, we want to create social impact. And what better way to of course, look at women. You see women, these women are feeding 10 mouths, I would say. They're supporting relatives. They're going to pay taxes. They're going to pay school fees. They're going to take care of someone in hospital. They're going to take care of an old person, a mother, a father. So with this, we're saying, okay, let's invest in this direction, in supporting women. But also we're saying that, you see, there is this Bubu initiative. And these women, tomorrow, they're going to be suppliers of the airline. As we expand, we're going to need eggs, we're going to need juice, we're going to need salt, we're going to need tea, we're going to need sugar, we're going to need beverage, we're going to need oil, we're going to need soap, and we want it to be Ugandan. So right now we need to support them into these quality initiatives to improve quality. So you see, if you can supply a national carrier, then you can supply one of the legacy airlines.
Then you can supply the
Then
national
you can
carrier in
supply the
Kenya,
world.
in Tanzania, in Nigeria.
Then you can supply the world.
Yes.
So for us, we want to future-proof these women. We want to future-proof Uganda, you know, to be ready for the world, because the airline is opening up Uganda to the world. So for us, that is what keeps us awake at night.
Okay, speaking of future-proofing, are there then any targeted packages that you have designed to actually support women in business, be it with the travels or extending their markets internationally, aiding their businesses in one way or another? Are there any particular designs by package that you are coming up with?
We were having conversations with Ruth, and we said that one of the most important thing is for them to have information, advisory, free, because airlines not give free information. It is paid for because it's data driven, and you pay for data. So we're saying that we want to give them advisory services into cargo, because if we because the airline is building a cargo center. So if we provide advisory services for cargo, for them to understand how these markets work. When you're taking something to India, what does it take? What are the regulatory regimes, the taxation? What is the eco-labeling standards? How can I package my avocado? What are the standards? How can I package my ghee for it to be marketable? Because India, they use everything. Ghee is part of everything they eat. And ours is really premium. What about coffee? How are we adding value to this coffee? So those are the advisory that we want to provide to these business women and even men, by the way.
Yeah.
We usually in the airline we're saying that we're seeing this drive for women. But what about the men? They're going to become a problem in future. So
we must include.
Yes. So inclusiveness. Yes.
Okay. All right. So proposal writing competition done and dusted. Mentorship training ongoing. There's the expo.
Yes.
Tell us about the expo.
Yes. So we have an expo under Rising Woman on the 24th and 25th of November, where we shall encourage all women to participate in Uganda, but we also have those that are actually coming from the region.
So this is not limited to the 500 entries that you got in?
No. It's not limited. It's open for every woman in business who wants to participate. And how do you, if you want to participate, please reach out to our partners, the Daily Monitor publications in any of their bureaus, but also reach out to DFCU Bank across the country. We have branches across the country. Reach there and step in, ask, I want to participate in the Rising Woman competition. I want to write my proposal. Please share with me the guidelines. We have a simple, really guideline to support the woman who wants to participate, but also ask them how you can participate in the expo, and there will be someone waiting to receive you.
Okay. Yeah. Also, this is crowned up by an awarding ceremony recognizing the creme de la creme women in business. Talk to us about that.
So, as part of the celebration, we culminate this with an award ceremony to crown the winners of the initiative. We've crowned 30 businesses since we started. They would be 60, but just because of COVID, we didn't go there. But this year, we're looking forward to crowning those 10 out of the 500. Now, those 10, on the 24th in the evening, we will send invites for you to come up and you participate in this grand finale. So we're looking forward really to seeing who the next who the next Rising Woman is going to be. We're looking forward. You never know. It could be you watching us right now. So please take that step, walk into the DFC branch, ask to participate in the proposal. We're waiting to see that we can support your business to the next level. Okay,
all right. Shakira, with the airlines, how are you continuously going to be empowering women to rise in business?
And that's a fundamental question. Of course, we will still work with our partners like DFCU, like even NTV, to create awareness, but also most importantly for us, we're looking at youth. We want to create optimism into the industry, because we're looking at the next generation aviators, okay? But also not just aviation. We want them to be to have capacity to create things, new things. And with those things, they can make money out of those things into technology, new technologies, because now digital is driving everything. So how are these women integrating themselves or applying themselves into the new technology, even within their businesses? So those are the things that we want to invest our time in, okay? Supporting women, but also being future ready, into the times that we're living in, driving the businesses through digital, creating new money, creating new things, okay, and also sustaining their businesses. So that's where we want to invest.
Okay, all right. Ruth, your closing remarks in empowering women in business.
Oh, thank you very much. So I'm calling upon fellow women entrepreneurs to take advantage of the opportunities. There are very many opportunities available. I'll specifically speak about the Rising Woman Initiative, about DFC Women in Business program. Please come to our Women in Business Advisory Center at our head office or at any of our branches. Ask for the opportunities available, participate in these opportunities, and please, we are ready to support you reach your next goal.
All right, well, thank you so much, Ruth and Shakira. That's DFCU and Uganda Airlines all coming together with Daily Monitor to help a woman out there rise. They've told you the potential. 500 applications. Those are 500 potential businesses waiting to actually break out of their eggshell. Okay, and so in partnership we can actually help these women bring those businesses to life, which helps our treasury also get money, because that's taxes that are coming to the treasury for us to see the national socio-economic development that we want to see, and of course for the value addition that the president has been very, very loud about. That's a culture that we also want to embrace, and the technology that they've mentioned about. Technology is the new era that we are in, so also ensuring that these women are empowered technologically. Well, that brings us to the end of this discussion. I trust that it has had value to you. You can go over social media platforms for more information, especially about the expo that is coming up next month. You want to register and display your products and services, that is the exact place you need to be. This brings us to the end of this conversation. We're going to be taking a short breather. When we return, we want to just have an eye peek into the different offices and how they are embracing Culture Day here at Nation Media Group. Please stay with us.